Alright, the next submission that we're going to work on from side mount is called the Kimura. It's just like the Americana or the key lock, but it's upside down. Okay? So we've got a good side mount base, and we need to attack this arm. Alright? I like to push the arm down, and I like to be attacking his one arm with my two arms. There's a couple ways he'll turn his arm. If he turns it up, we go for that Americana. If he turns it down, we're going to go for this Kimura. Just so that you have an idea of the structure of it and the hand motions, it's just like the key lock. I'm going to grab his wrist, monkey grip, no thumbs. Not grabbing this way, I'm grabbing this way. I reach under and grab my own wrist. And now, instead of lifting his elbow toward his hips, I'm going to lift his elbow toward his head and raise up. It's a shoulder lock. Okay? A lot of ways to set this up. We're going to go over a couple of them. That's basically the hand structure though. This one's holding it under his elbow, hooking, bring it up, lift the elbow slowly. Alright? Here, I'm lifting. Now I lift up slowly. And you get the tap. Be real careful working this one with your partner. One of the first ways we're going to set it up is when we're here. A lot of guys want to grab you right here. I like to switch my hips down and throw this arm in. That gets this elbow down. Okay? You can also do it from here and push the arm down and work on catching it, work on arm control. I just prefer switching my hips, get real heavy on his head, and then push it down right there. I don't try to just grab it and go straight into the Kimura. I like to get right in the bend of his arm, push it to the floor, and then I start working on different submissions. Okay? If he's got his arm under, one of the things that we need to do is reach way back. I push it to his sternum, right to the middle of his body. Okay? I push straight down. You're not going to be able to finish it from here, but we're going to get you into a couple of positions where you can. Alright? And the other way, people will leave their arm right here. And you can't really attack it. You can't really attack the arm bar that we're about to go over. You can't really attack for the Kimura the same way we just did. So one of the ways I'll do it from here, I reach this arm up and under and grab it and pull down. Now when I'm here, I'm already 90% of the way there. It's a good way to get a good setup. Alright? As far as the normal setups for the Kimura, one of the first ways, we're actually going to walk from side mount to north-south to get the finishing hold. So we're here. I move this arm across, come around. Now, once I'm in north-south, I push down on his sternum and down to the floor. A lot of guys like to come all the way up and block this other arm. I prefer to keep my weight down. It just keeps me from getting rolled, I've found. So I come here, push it to the ground, grab, and then I start walking back, lifting. Okay? So from side mount, we're here. I'm going to reach across to protect his hips. I walk around, reach up. Now I walk back into the Kimura. Okay? The other angle. So you can see my hips a little better. I'm here. I reach around and block his hips. Now I come this way. See how I'm bugging his neck? I'm turning his head with my body. When I come here, I turn his head. That keeps him from pulling guard. Now I reach up. Push down with my shoulders. I don't want to just force it with my arm. I push down with my shoulders and walk back. Now, I've got the Kimura set up. Okay? From the other side, we're here. I block, reach around, come up, and go back with a Kimura. That's your basic Kimura from side mount. A lot of different ways to set it up. We're going to go over a couple of different ways to get the Kimura out of different positions. That's your most basic way to set it up from side mount. Alright guys, to give you a little further instruction on how to get the arm positioning, we're going to show you a little bit closer. Alright, you've seen how we've walked the hips around. A couple different ways I like to do it. Once I can get this arm in here, I take this and I shove it straight to the ground. Okay? Pinch in still with my elbows. I keep my good side mount base. I work my way down to the wrist. Once I'm at the wrist, this arm goes underneath his elbow and grabs my wrist. Okay? I'm grabbing here, reaching underneath his elbow, grabbing my wrist. Monkey grip, no thumbs. So we're here. I'm reaching under, grabbing. Now, when I lift up, I want to bring his hand as if I'm trying to bring it all the way up to the back of his head. I want to go from here all the way underneath and sit up all the way under. And the closer I can get it to his body, the more it hurts him. So we're here, When I switch my hips and sit up, really quick. That's a really intense shoulder lock, so be really careful when you're training it with your partner. One more time. We're here. I've switched my hips over. I push this to the floor. I get right here, sit up. I get the Kimura.